What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I am so sorry I did not film an official intro, but I don't think y'all care. Y'all just here for the tea, so let's get into it. This is the Sensational Cloud 9 Distressed Locs Wig, 40 inches. All the information will be down in the description box. I did purchase this wig from the beauty supply store in my area. However, I have found it on Amazon for a little bit cheaper, so I will link it down below as well. So right now I'm just showing you guys the construction. The parting space was like 4x4, and then they did have a few locks on the edges so you can pull it back if you want to. The lace was constructed really well. It was HD lace, and so it was actually a lot better once I put it on. So yeah, I was really happy about that. And then here's how long it is, and this is the 1B 30, I believe, or 33, but like I said, I'll have it below. And so I didn't do nothing with my hair. I just put my hair in a ponytail, and I put my little cap on top, and I just put a little bit of my makeup at the top. Actually, I used bronzer. It's a little bit darker than my skin. And yeah, I'm just putting the wig on now, and y'all gonna see when I put it on, it looks so good before I even do anything with it. So yeah, I was so excited about that. So even though this was a lot of hair and it was a little overwhelming at first, I will say I was super impressed with how lightweight this wig is. So these locks are not heavy at all. Even though they're long and even though it's nice and full, it's not heavy at all. So that's also a plus. So right here, I'm just measuring the hairline portion against my hairline. I wanted to make sure that this wig fit nice and seamless across the hairline from ear to ear. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's just a lot of adjusting and making sure that it's going to fit exactly the way that I want it to. Now I'm just showing you guys the hairline, like the baby hair area, and I was like really impressed. Like, I don't know why. I've never bought a wig from the beauty supply store before, so I think I was expecting to have to do a little bit more work. All right, now it's time to cut this lace off. We're making some progress here. So I'm gonna cut my lace in 3 sections. As you can see here, there's the 2 side sections and then the top. I'm gonna start with the top first. And what I'm doing now is just taking my small scissors and I'm just cutting a zigzag line across the hairline. Do not do a straight line across. Make sure you make it a zigzag line because that's what's gonna help it to lay flesh across the skin. And also that's what's gonna allow that line of demarcation to be concealed. So I'm just going to let you guys watch me cut the lace off. I am going to keep most of it in here just because this is one of the top questions that I get about wigs and installing them is really about cutting the lace. How do you do it? So for you visual learners, just go ahead and watch me do it, and hopefully that helps. Now I'm going to take some alcohol and remove any oil or makeup from the hairline just so that the hairspray that I'm going to use will stick and the wig will last at least a day or two. So. Okay, so initially I didn't know if I was going to just keep my own sideburns out or use the ones that came with the wig. So once I put the wig on and I saw how it fit, then I decided to brush back my sideburns and just use the ones that came with the wig. That sounds weird, like using the sideburns from the wig, but yeah. All right, so now I'm just making some last minute adjustments to the wig. You definitely want to make sure that you put the wig on exactly how you want it to stay because once you glue it down or spray it down, it ain't going nowhere. So I wanted to make sure my sides and the sideburns of my own hair wouldn't have any hairspray on it. So I put the wig right in front of my own hairline. And as you can see now, I'm just using one layer of the Got To Be hairspray. just because I didn't know how long I was going to wear this wig. And y'all, I did not realize my client was literally coming in like 20 minutes. So I didn't have a whole lot of time. And so now I'm just going to melt that lace with my Alicia J melt pen. If you are local, you can definitely purchase one. And I'm just going to use my blow dryer to dry the hairspray. All right, moment of truth. We're going to take off the melt pen and look at this hairline. And baby, I was very impressed with how it turned out. And I didn't even like do anything to the baby hairs yet. Get into it. Okay, so in this very moment, I was really trying to decide what I was going to do to the baby hairs. Normally, I have very small, structured baby hairs, but once I saw like these little flyaway, fluffy edges, I decided to go ahead and keep them pretty fluffy. And so I decided to use a combination of my spritz and my foam. Honestly, it was just because I couldn't decide which one I actually wanted to use. So now I'm just going to cut off a little bit of the baby hairs, not a lot. I did like how long they were, but I don't know. Before cutting them, they were just giving way too long, and I just couldn't handle that. But once I cut them, and you'll see me kind of smooth them into place, I really, really like them. So this is another portion of the video that I decided to keep in. So it's a little long only because this is another top question that I get when I'm installing my wigs. People always want to know how I do my baby hairs. So while this was the first time doing them in like a more fluffy flyaway manner, I just decided to go ahead and still show you guys how I smooth them and brush them into place. Also, since we're so focused on the hairline, I do want to make mention to you guys that I did not color this lace. I did not tint the lace. I did not put any makeup on the lace at this point in the installation just because first I was a little bit scared. I didn't want to make the lace too dark. Right out of the package, I figured that it pretty much matched my skin to a T. And so later you'll see me make a few adjustments, but for the most part, this lace blended right into my scalp without me having to do anything. As you probably could have guessed, I am a perfectionist when it comes to my baby hair. So you'll see me combing and messing with the same one until it comes out like 100% to my liking. Especially with this method, it was a little different for me because of the way that I was doing them versus me cutting them really short and having them like in place and super, super structured. Honestly, I could have skipped this step. I decided to go in with a little bit of my foundation powder to cover up a little bit of the lace that I felt like was showing. But honestly, as I'm looking back at this, I'm like, that was a little bit unnecessary. But here I go, being a perfectionist again. So I think it did come out like it made a little bit of a difference, but not a whole lot. So you probably could skip this step if you're my complexion or in the same range. All right, now I'm just taking my edge comb to loosen up the baby hairs because after I melted it the second time, sis, they got stuck to my forehead. So I decided to take my rat tail end of the edge comb and kind of loosen them up just a little bit so that they look a little bit more natural and not pasted to my skin. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my MAC powder. This particular powder is just a little bit lighter than my complexion, and so I use this to kind of bring out the part in the middle of the wig, and that's it. Okay, so for the remainder of this video, you guys will pretty much just watch me style the wig. I did want to show you guys the back. I may go in and crochet some more locks to the back, but it's not really necessary. But I wanted you guys to see right here how long this was. It was definitely below my butt. I've never worn hair longer. As long as this before, this was 40 inches, but I am loving it. Like, they had a 46 inch, and I should have got that one, but baby steps. So yeah, right now I'm just playing around with the wig. There was some locks that were kind of like sewn down, I think, in the back, and I think it was just to cover up how they had, like, I don't know, crocheted them in or whatever. But I didn't loosen up the strings or anything like that. And so now, like I said, you guys will just see me style the wig in different ways. And so yeah, I'm gonna let y'all just vibe out to the music and watch me do me. Okay, I had did my client's lashes and I had put my hair in a bun, and I actually liked the way that it came out. So I wanted to come back on camera and show y'all, like, you can style this wig a bunch of different ways. Now the back was real suspect. Okay, it was looking a little ratchet back there, but I decided to see what it looked like with a scarf on, just for like when I'm around the house, or I don't know, I can buy some decorative scarves and wear them out. But I definitely wanted to see what it looked like with the scarf around it, and I liked the way that it looked. I wanted to make sure that the edges and stuff was still out, so it looked real natural. But y'all, this was a vibe too. This was a vibe. It was a moment. I absolutely love the big bun, even though it's bigger than my head. All right, and then finally, I wanted to see what it looked like if I pulled some of the locks back and then tied them instead of using a clip. So that's what you guys will see me doing right here. I did struggle a bit, I'm not even gonna lie, because the locks are so long. So it was definitely a struggle trying to tie them in the back, but I think it came out really cute. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much it for this video. Overall, I absolutely love this wig. One thing I will say is that I do wish that it was more than just a 4x4. I wish it would have been like a full like 13x4, even 13x6 frontal with the individual braids before they like crocheted or did whatever they did in the back, but it's very easy to conceal. I love the length, I love the color, I love the lace. Like, I love everything about this wig. So I'm going to wear it for a while. But thanks again for watching, you guys. Let me know what your favorite style was. And if you like this wig, comment that down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.